Hi, my name's Todd Hale, and I'm a violin teacher, and I've posted a number of videos here for you guys to watch regarding violin, the techniques that I teach, my approach to many different subjects. It was not ever intended to be a method from point A to point Z. They were just to give you guys some ideas of how I teach these difficult technical problems. You need to understand, if you have 5 different violin teachers, they're going to have 5 different opinions on how you do everything. So, if you have a teacher who says, well, that's not what I want you to do, listen to your teacher. You do it their way. If you're really struggling with something, perhaps you can try mine. But I want you to also know, if you don't have a teacher, that these videos were never intended to replace a private teacher. Okay? I think that you need a private teacher if you want to accelerate rapidly. You need to be able to bounce your ideas off of somebody, have some feedback from a person, so that they can say to you, well, you're doing this, it looks funny, or that, or whatever. And it might be something you never thought of. Okay? That said, I've had people email me from all around the globe. It's been fascinating to hear from people. And a few have said, well, I live in a small town and I have no access to a teacher. There's no one here. So I feel sorry for people in that situation, of course, and I wish you well. But the majority of us need to know that if you want to do your best work, you need a teacher, okay? That said, I'm going to organize these videos 1 through whatever, a number system, and what I think would be a good methodology. That means that you might watch one video until you master that technique. You do it so many times that it becomes a habit, and then you can start incorporating another one. I don't think you should take one and do it one day, and another and do it that day, and then another the next day, because you haven't mastered it. Suzuki always said, knowledge is not skill. Knowledge plus 10,000 repetitions creates automatic execution. So you must do something so many times that you don't have to think about it anymore. You have a part of your brain called the cerebellum, which learns muscle memory. And as you program things by doing it into your brain, it then takes over, and then you don't have to think, how do I tie my shoes? How do I brush my teeth? You just do it. And the same thing applies to violin. You need to get to the point where you can just do it. That way, when you're nervous or you're under pressure in front of people, your training kicks in because you've done 10,000 repetitions, and then you can do your best. So be patient, and I'll tell you one more story. This is a true story. Apparently, a man ate a bicycle to get into the Guinness Book of World Records. And I actually was at the bookstore, looked it up, it's in there. The guy ate a bicycle to get into the Guinness Book of World Records. But I was told that someone asked him, how did you eat the bicycle? And his response was, a little bit at a time. So you should approach the violin in the same way, a little bit at a time. Don't be in a hurry. It could take a number of years, but it's worth the effort. It's a great thing to do. You give yourself a gift. You're learning music, you're learning how to study, to be organized. It's something just for you. So I wish you well, good luck, and let me hear from you, okay?